Lithium itself is a very lightweight energy source, so we thought we'd be able to sort of encapsulate that into a motorised car. Why? We wanted to give better life to batteries. There's more evidence of investment in lithium battery technology as opposed to the old school lead acid. So why 5 times longer life? Clearly is a huge benefit to golfers. Weight as well, they're something like 60% lighter. They're more compact as well, which allows for better trolley design, enhances product folding and charging time as well, which is also important for us. We want to get in and out. Maximum of around 4 hours charging as opposed to lead acid, which you're looking at 8 hours plus, sometimes 12 with the bigger lead acid batteries, so that allows for quicker turnaround times. Primarily one of the big drivers is people are looking at the cost of these things, but if you value this return, value for money, it does return a lower cost per round of golf. So it's value at the end of the day. So we have like 6 really good reasons why it is a no-brainer, but we let people make their own minds up really. They are far more resilient actually than lead acid. The old school lead acid, you did have to be really careful about how you charge the regime. As soon as you charge your lead acid, day one, it starts actually to reduce in its life. So long as you just keep it charged, okay, if you're not going to play during the winter, for example, you leave the battery half charged up. Over for 6 months or whatever, but generally speaking, far more resilient.
Well, lithium batteries are coming on very strong. They're now forming more than half of our sales, and the industry is similar. Lead acid batteries are 3 times the weight of lithium. They are not as long lasting, so the lithium lasts up to 5 times longer than the lead acid. They're also much smaller and thinner, as you can see there. We use the latest lithium ion technology called NCM, which is nickel, cobalt, manganese. This allows us to put in a much smaller cell, which allows us to pack more power into a smaller space, and ours are 20% more staying power than others that we've seen on the market. And that is good for a battery because it means the battery will last longer because it's getting discharged less. Battery maintenance is important, less so with the lithium. They're more robust than the previous lead acid versions. We say the best thing to do is when you play golf, come in, put your battery on charge and leave it on charge until your next game of golf. If that's the next day, that's great. If it's a week's time, that's great. For prolonged periods, if you're reluctant to leave something plugged in, you can disconnect the battery after a minimum of 12 hours charge and store it in a cool place, and it'll hold its charge for many months before it requires a top-up. We recommend so that the battery is always charged and never left in a discharge state, because that can be detrimental to a battery's life, and also for the convenience of the golfer that they always know their battery's ready for the next game. In a hot place, a battery will discharge faster, so it's best to store it in a cool, dark place, funnily enough, but not freezing. So you shouldn't leave them outside. Somewhere in a garage is fine.